us move away from our environment, move away from the familiar that we know, in order for God to take us to the next level. From my old house, I moved from my old way up. Thank God I moved out. He changed my old way with words. He changed my old level, honey, because I didn't always think right. He gave me a new start. And you better embrace it when God gives you a new start, honey. When God gives you another opportunity to get together, you better embrace it. And one day, that new land, because I moved out to a life. I just feel real Baptist this morning, honey. Nothing against the Kojic or apostolic or Baptist Coastal, honey. I'm just feeling my roots this morning. Good morning, Vernell. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Richard. Yes, honey. I got a new walk, and I got a new talk, and I got a new look, and I've got a new name, a new heart, and I got a new mind, and a new start is going in my way, because I moved out. A brand new life. And one day I live in that new land, because I moved out. Well, and one day I live in that new land, because I moved out. Hey, good morning, everyone. I'm with you guys live this morning, headed into work, doing my morning inspiration. Child, I was all in my bedroom this morning. And let me tell you what inspired me to listen to that song. I shared the stage with a lot of y'all know Ricky Smiley. Way back when I lived in Dallas, Texas, we would both be invited out to a youth program over at Pastor Haynes Church. There's a youth program from Dallas ISD, where the school district that I worked there when I lived in Dallas back there. So I was listening to a clip that Ricky Smiley had done on yesterday, and I was looking at some old pictures on last night on my laptop that we'd done back, the youth program that we would do back at, they call it the Wild Wild West, which is Friendship West in Dallas, Texas. And I was looking, I was like, wow, God can really elevate and move people. You just have to you have to be a willing vessel. You have to have a willing spirit to say, God, I want you to move me from here to here. And then I was listening to a clip that Ricky Smiley put out there on yesterday morning, and to see what God has taken this young man. And so let me tell you something else. It's not all about elevating ourselves and asking God to move us. Sometimes we have to praise and thank God for doing things for other people. Bless God for what he's doing in other people's lives. Because let me tell you, some people, God placed some people in different, on different levels to help get you to the next level. So I was thanking God and praising God for him and for other people who have crossed my path in my walk to success, or in my walk to where I'm trying to get to. And I kept saying, God, I thank you that you've let me touch the surface of different people. You've allowed me to touch the surface and to touch different shows and different things of different people. And I'm at a point in my life to where I'm needing some direction. I'm at a point in my life to where I'm needing some answers from God. And I say, God, what more is it that I need to do? And God said, you have to just be still. Watch me. Everything is in my own time and not in your own time. And Sheree, you may be ready, but I'm not ready to elevate you yet. You're not ready. And I'm saying, and this is how I talk to God. I talk to God just like I'm talking to you. Like he's my homeboy. And I know he's my father, which is in heaven. And I talked and I know he's a spirit. And I'm like, God, oh my God, tell me what is it. And I went across the clip that Rickey Smiley did on yesterday morning. If you guys have not listened to it, please go to the Rickey Smiley morning show. I'm boasting in God this morning for what he is doing in this young man's life. And he was saying sometimes God have to isolate you. Sometimes God have to take you from your familiar. Sometimes God have to take you from the people who you love. He said sometimes God have to take you from around your own family because people don't believe in you. People laugh. People, and I don't go through that. I don't think I do. If I do, I don't know about it. But anyway, I'm just saying that he was saying how God had to take him away after his grandmother died, how God had to take him away from the church that he'd been at for over 30 something years. God had to take him over to other pastors like Pastor Haynes in Dallas and Pastor Smith, I think Deuce Smith and the other pastor in Nashville. He was calling out some different pastors, and he was saying how God had to take him from around some of his Q brothers, fraternity brothers, and sometimes God had to take you around from your sorority sisters, the people that you look up to and the people that you believe in, and the people who you say are your sisters, your brothers, whether they're by blood or whether they are just by friendship. Sometimes you have to come from among for God to bless and take you to the next level. It's not always about a financial blessing. Sometimes it's about this right here. Sometimes we need to be blessed in the mind, meaning that we have to have a new start. We have to be in a new land, meaning that we have to be in a different atmosphere. I'm telling you guys, staying around negative people, staying around negative atmospheres. Y'all know I get tongue tied. Well, good morning, Gwen. I see you, honey. I miss you too, been missing you. Staying around negative atmospheres will only land you back at the same path that you're trying to come away from. Isolate yourself. It's okay, honey. Let people talk about you. So what? So what? I say all the time, stay from around negative people. Stay from around people that's doing the same thing over and over and over again. If you're doing different things in your lives, you have to come from among those people. Come from among, if it's your church family, and you know if you're around a good church family or not. You know if you're around a good pastor who's watching over your soul, who's praying for you, who only wants the best for you. Stop staying around people who you know just got you there to take your money, for you to be their flunky. And I'm gonna say things other people won't say. Stop staying around these different churches and different pastors, and because that can stagnate you along the way. You know why? Because you be thinking these people believe in you and they really don't. And while you're thinking that these people are behind you and believing in you, they're only using you. Hey, amen to the red lights and amen to old Umber Road. I'm gonna say it anyway. You have to know your place in your own lives. A lot of us don't even know our own places in our own lives. We're still looking for we're still looking for cheerleaders on the sideline to tell us what it is we're supposed to be doing, instead of praying to God and instead of asking God what it is we're supposed to be doing. If we're in the opinions of other people, we're listening to that all the time. And if Kim Burrell said something at the last function that I went to that she had, the teeth thing, she said, once we stop, good morning, cuz, good morning, Cedric, I see you. Once we stop listening to the opinions of other people and allowing that to marinate within our brains and our mental minds, we'll be much better people. We would be better. We would be better people. Guys, it's time. Sometimes we don't want to move from other people. And I'm talking about this because I see this going on all the time. Sometimes, and people ask me, girl, how is it you can stick by yourself and do by yourself? Because you know why? I know where I want to go. I know what it is that I want to do. And I know what it is that I'm supposed to be doing. And I can't do it being around some people. Is it saying that I want to stop being friends with people? No, it's just saying that you're still stuck right here. I'm not. Okay, we used to be right here. But now it's not saying that I'm above you. I'm just going ahead and you're still right there. I'm not above you. I'm just going ahead and you're still back here. So when I look back and see that you're still doing the same thing, I'm like, I shake my head. No, Go on, Sheree, keep on. That's what I'm doing. You got to know what's in here, and in here first you have to open up your heart. You can't hear and you can't listen to the voice of God, and you can't listen to the things that God put around you unless you open up your hearts and unless you open up your minds. Guys, I am down the street from my job. I love you guys. There's nothing you can do about it. I hope I've said something this morning to encourage you even the more to just do better. It could be just if you are Molly the maid or whatever it is that you are or want to be in life, do that. Be the best at it. If you are a lawn man, and we have some good lawn people, we have some good maids. Be the best at whatever it is that you want to be. Be the best at whatever God has set you out to be. If you don't know how to do it, baby, let me tell you something. You can Google any and everything these days and learn how to do whatever. I hate to say this because I do work in the education field. You almost even have to go to school to learn how to do things. And it's a sad thing to say, when you go in for an interview, they will hire a person with more experience rather than a person that's degreed. It's because they want a person that know exactly what it is that they're already doing when they put you into a position. So if there's something that you don't know how to do, Google it, honey. You can find, you don't even have to go to and they have online classes. You can Google any and everything that you want to do. I see so many young girls